Hi guys! Jake and Marisa back again for more live reactions to Uchu Sentai Kyuranger! Alright, once again, we're not actually recording on Sunday.
Well, I went camping and I came back wrecked. But as it so happens, you have the week off, so...
Yep, I'm into spring break! Woo!
It is 8:15 at night.
Yeah. We had dinner a little bit ago.
Which we had to cook ourselves because there's no dining hall.
Yeah. We need to fend for ourselves.
For the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy 3 weeks.
Yeah, there might be some disruption to these videos.
We'll figure out a way to work around it, because I think the 5th episode is probably gonna be out. Will be out pretty soon, so we can
maybe record it during the week.
Yeah,
okay.
I feel like episode 6 might be coming out pretty soon.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons that, we have a built-in buffer. Because I got 2 things going on. One is that in 2 weeks, I'm helping my parents move down to Florida.
And that's going to take like a week, and you're not going to be here to record with me.
Because I'm at that stage in my life. No, my mom got a new job down in Florida. But, so yes, my parents are moving down to Florida, so I'm going to head down for a week to help them move.
Because he has the week off.
And that's going to be
because I do not have the week off.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole thing. So that'll be an undertaking. And as far as next week goes, I, by virtue of being in the Power Force, got an invite to the Power Rangers movie premiere, which is super awesome.
But on the other coast.
Yeah.
So he needs to get in an aeroplane.
Yeah, whereas originally I was planning on spending the whole 3 weeks of my spring break in my office working on Power reviews.
You get to spend about a week and a half doing that.
And then I'm flying over to LA, checking out the premiere, which is going to be crazy, and then flying back here, and then going down to help my parents move to Florida. So, yeah. I went from going no place to going every place. This is how my life works. Did you just...
Just pass me a...
Okay.
I spilled it right on my phone.
Oh.
It was stuck to the,
To the coaster.
To the coaster, and then when it came loose, everything...
Yeah. Everything went plop.
Plop. Go ahead, carry on.
Okay. So yeah.
You're gonna have to bleep that, though, because...
Yeah, I know.
I totally cussed when I...
I'm going out to Hollywood, which I was not planning on, but yeah, I'm booking my flight still. I'm trying to play the discount game. It's working middlingly well.
This is why I don't play the discount game. I just find the cheapest thing I can at about...
Well, usually the cheapest
4 weeks out.
Well, yeah, I don't have 4 weeks out.
I know.
I got
At this point, I just take the cheapest thing I could find now and stop having...
Well,
it's worth an extra $50 to me.
I know, it keeps saying, well, if you wait, the prices will go down. Except, yeah, don't believe Kayak. When Kayak says if you wait, prices are projected to go down in 7 days, they're lying. The prices have not gone down in the last 7 days. I don't know why it kept telling me to wait.
Sitting on my foot is a bad idea, because it's going to fall asleep.
Yeah. So yeah, when Kayak says, wait, prices could go down, they're lying. Prices aren't going down.
They said they could go down.
Yeah.
But they can say that anytime. They could go down.
Yeah, that's...
And I could sprout wings.
It's not worth the risk. So they're not it's looking like they won't be the cheapest that they could be, but they're at least still in a reasonable range. But yeah, so I'm not having as much time to work on the Year 2 finale as I really wanted. We'll see how much I'm able to get done during the week and a half I have. I still really want to get it done. I should hopefully be able to film the last set of shots this week.
Woot!
Like, the last set of shots that I need for this.
Yeah, because you got the person on the day.
Yeah.
And I told you could borrow my car.
There may be like 3 other.
Wait, that's another awesome thing that's happening.
I should probably be. I will probably be ending up with. My parents will be likely be leaving a car behind when they move, so it's looking like I will likely be getting that. We're still finalizing details.
Oh, which would make my life so much easier because
Yeah.
I don't have to share my car with you anymore.
Yeah, I haven't had my own car really. I've been functionally without my own car for a while now. I still have the old car. It's just not. I haven't been driving
really
it because
it
doesn't go for very long. So yeah. So that's being
hiding behind the work shed.
So that's what's going on in my life there. So that's going to make things a little hectic for watching the Power Rangers and things.
Yeah.
But fortunately, it's going on hiatus after this coming weekend, which again, I'm apparently just terrible with these airing schedules. Because
I have the Beatles stuck in my head now. Thanks.
Because first there was they do 4 episodes and then a week off and then 2 weeks on and then 1 week off and then 2 episodes in a row and then
or the theme of Dirty Nanny, if you so prefer.
But
which is the Beatles.
So that's all that, which is just crazy. But today
we're gonna watch Kyuranger.
We're gonna check out some Kyuranger. What's the name of the episode again?
I don't know.
It's episode 4.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check the name of the episode real quick. Where's my mouse?
I don't know where your mouse is.
There it is.
Alright, I got my karaoke up here. I'm gonna put my headphones in so I don't get distracted by other people's mumbling.
Yeah. We were practicing this theme song earlier, trying to get it down.
Adjust my volume.
It's difficult. Here it is. As I recalled the episode, episode 4 of Uchu Sentai Kyuranger, The Dreaming Android.
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Sometimes. The magical sound. Hey, Raptor. Oh, you get...
Secretary Android?
I like that she... it's not always going to be Lucky doing the intro. No, this is unlucky. What? Oh, man, they're up against Eridaron again. Going off the name of this episode, I can guess what's happening right now.
This is a dream.
Yeah. But it's kind of great.
Raptor, you saved us! I'm sorry for having this with the dream.
Truly?
I'm very strong.
It can cause explosions. Oh, this is great. This is Raptor Punch. I'm loving this.
She's writing fanfic. She's writing self-insert fanfic.
What do you think, Uncle? I'm assuming that's an odd translation.
Maybe she was writing a letter to her uncle about fanfiction. Seatbelts.
Warp! They have a warp drive. Also, there's something...
Guys, put your seatbelts on!
There's something fantastic about a dragon wearing welding goggles. Oh, no gravity.
Hence, guys, put your seatbelts on.
You and your food metaphors.
And everybody falls.
It's cool. At least it wasn't too bad. Oh, hello. Earth? Oh, here we go. Inhabitants are in sorrow. Then, by the power of the Q Globes, 9 ultimate saviors will appear to save the universe. Do do do. Do da do. Do da. May I get just on the road? Cause this is
we go.
Even we got sorry.
触れて時見た時ボルカナにもおるあるのるかけてわけないことはストックスペースジョーニー やれ理由とか逆さずに
きらめきすぎ注意よラッキースターキューレンジャー見張ためそれのべしていけキューレンジャー銀河レベル9犬以上にかキューレンジャー君がいるから
見た目ててんだ降り注ぐつりついてる飛べ飛べ飛べ飛べ冷たいOh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
and good luck. We got ahead of the thing there. We're trying. We're trying because we can't.
I started this prematurely.
Because we can't sing
can't
along really because of the things, the stuffs.
Close my laptop.
Yes.
I don't want to run out of batteries.
Right.
You have a charge cable.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Ooh, pretty.
Earth is pretty.
This is
これが地球で確認されているモライマスです。すごいすごいす。モライマスがいっぱい。これに一人ずつ大カーンがいるということか。大カーンって各惑星に一人じゃなかったの？何か秘密が。
Earth is a pivotal planet apparently.
Because of all the consumers.
Consumers.
全部ブックアスするか。はい、注目。よし。それでは今回の出撃メンバーの5人をこのキューレットで。
What?
Only 5 of them can go on the mission.
5人？全員で行くんじゃないの？どうして？
Are you kidding me? Don't ask.
A lot of budget concerns.
What?
パワーの源はQエナジーという神秘の力です。
What the?
ですが、その力は無限に使えるというものではありません。
Oh, there's only so much Q power.
Okay.
Why not, you know, make the decision based on the needs of the mission instead of using a
Yeah, but that's less
random.
fun. It's a Q-let because it's a. Oh my goodness. What are you doing?
It's time to choose a Q globe. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What?
Why not?
Oh, the basic 5. Makes sense. This is so weird. How frustrating.
He says, smiling.
重要な任務。メンバーも私の出撃も
You wait, Tina.
さっきの暴走の
No, he will not be joining, just like you can.
何でもありません。
What? What? She needs to retrieve. She needs to buy him peaches. This show had so much fun energy, considering the entire universe has been conquered. Oh wow. Hey Earth.
What's with that thingy in the background that looks like a giant
Well,
face?
that's the Dark Matter ship. They all look like that. We've seen them.
Everyone's so down.
Well, yeah, they've been conquered.
No, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Hammy said it.
Well, I was also.
私は
I'm gonna go find the peaches. Bye, guys.
元気ないみたいだけど。
I'm down because I got sent on a peach mission while you
Yeah.
guys get to go on the world-saving mission.
Also, I find it interesting that her jacket already has the pink shoulders.
Well, she is kind of pink.
You have a very interesting nose, sir. You are. I'm going to go with you being evil Snuffleupagus. That is your name.
Oh boy, that's so sad.
He's eating their dream.
But the sadder thing is that a small child's greatest dream right now is to eat a large meal. They must be starving.
They're starving, and he's eating their dreams of food.
Yeah.
You are awful. Wow. They are really effectively establishing dark matter as evil.
I won't let you steal these kids' dreams.
Like, everything about these guys are just like, wow.
Yeah, they cannot kick the dog more than they have been. It's just
I'm
like
sure they'll
every
find
episode,
ways.
we're gonna kick the dog a little bit harder, just so that you guys don't forget we're the bad guys.
Yeah. They're working on establishing them as both a physical threat
Raptor, what are you doing?
Existential threat. Oh!
Stop dreaming, Raptor. Now is not the time.
Now that's a big dreamer. Aw, it ties in.
You didn't see that coming?
I hadn't really thought about it until
It's her
she
dream,
started
and
dreaming.
he's a dream eater.
Yeah, until she
The episode
started.
is called An Android's Dreams.
Yeah, I know, but it didn't connect until I saw the cloud start to form. I'm like, oh.
Okay. Is it just me or does her hair look kind of like boobies?
Maybe a little bit.
The way, not just the bottom part.
Yeah, I know
They're a
what you
different
mean.
color than the rest of them, and
I don't know if
the
it's
way
a
they're
different color.
adhered to the front of her. Yeah, they are. They're darker pink than the rest of her hair.
I think that might be the shading. I'm not sure.
You can clearly see it. Wait for the next close-up. He's looking at him like, you. See? The bottom segment is a dark pink.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Yeah, you clearly do. It was a great big cloud. And the bad guy got it. Lucky!
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are dead.
Hammy's got a...
Curry! Because, of course, always curry. What are you drinking?
Gasoline or something. He's a robot.
She's out. She's very dreamy. Okay. So he knows.
And then I appear. Yeah. She's writing self-insert fanfic and it's adorable.
Oh, Spada knows neither. Oh. Oh, no, he did make it. I do like that it is Spada who knows. Because he is one of the senior members.
You don't know her. You've just been in this group for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, you can't save her if she gets totaled. So,
That is true. If they lose their pilot, they've lost their pilot.
well, more importantly, I think what he's saying is that being a robot does not make her recoverable.
Yeah.
If she is destroyed, she is destroyed.
Trying to figure out which emotion it is. Hey, he figured it out. Good job. Canned peaches. You are, wow.
Is this where you keep all the children's dreams?
I think it is.
Looks like a children's dream.
You are awful.
Lucky!
Lucky, you are not subtle.
I'm malfunctioning.
Oh. She was created for this purpose, but she wants another.
And she considers this a malfunction because she knows she was made with it. I think I need maintenance.
I like Raptor.
I love Raptor.
He wanted to see the end of the universe.
I think he means the edge.
Yeah, I know.
Not
Yeah,
see
not.
the universe end.
That would be a twist. I have now defeated dark matter, so I can destroy the universe. How lucky!
That'll get angry with me again. Well, you know. Okay, so now we know how she's gonna get her Q globe. Because freaking Lucky.
Of course, it's always
Lucky wants her to fight, so she's gonna get a Q globe. Because Lucky, he gets everything he wants.
What? Life is not worth living without dreams.
Everybody here is wearing gray. It really goes into the whole murky dismal thing.
Yeah.
Stop change!
I also like this. This does make sense for an early mission that this is one of their first times really attempting to free a conquered people. And so, since it is one of the first times, the legend of the Kyurangers hasn't really spread yet.
And they don't know who the heck they are, and they're all like, hey, stop interfering.
Yeah, and that's the appropriate attitude to that.
No, it's not the appropriate attitude, but it is the expected one.
Right, it's from a story perspective.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying.
I
don't
mean,
agree
yes.
with them at all.
Well,
I
yes,
think
they
their
are.
reaction is entirely inappropriate.
Yes, they are being ungrateful. Yes, but it makes sense that they are focusing on self-preservation. Crushing dreams.
Want to fight? Hi, Pinky. Say it.
Say it. Come on. Is that gonna? There it goes. Cute.
That's fear prizing. Yeah,
He really loves these sphere and globe puns. I don't know how those translate. Washi Pink. I have no idea why she has wings when morphed, but not when unmorphed.
because her constellation is kind of a bird.
Well, yes. But it's just an interesting little addition to her costume. That, for most of them, it generally translates a little bit more from their, if they have a non-human
Not like,
form.
I was going to say, it's not like Hammy is particularly,
Yeah. But her costume is also a pretty standard costume. Same thing with Spot. The ones who really deviate are Champ, who's got, he's a bulkier frame, and Ngaru, who is furry, and Balance, who's mechanical. We go. Hey, Genza! Oh, nice!
Major crab claw.
I think it was called Connie.
Well, yeah, that was a crab.
Yep, Connie Kyutama. She can fly! Woohoo! Oh, look at her go! Oh, wow! Oh man, Raptor, this is so nice. Oh, this is gorgeous.
So pretty.
Ooh, telescope. Interesting. Oh, is it a
Is she
sniper?
a sniper?
Yeah, she is.
She's a sniper!
Taking back the dreams of children. Yay! The kids have their dreams back. Oh man. Oh shit. I'm kind of glad they saved her for last. She's got just a great power set.
I love Raptor.
Yay! Oh yeah, he's busting out his mech.
Well, they mentioned that this planet had more of these than it should, so they might be here for a few episodes.
Yeah.
There's only supposed to be one per planet.
Washi Pink. But yeah, it's the constellation Aquila.
Which appears to be some sort of a phoenix.
I believe it's an eagle.
She said something about a phoenix in one of the things, so that's why I got that. Say the docking.
Yep. That's what they say.
I know.
Oh, Hemi didn't get it on this one.
Look, somebody has to be out of the equation. So
Yeah, I
look
know.
at that hand.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, it's like a bat left.
It is! I was curious how the wings were going to play into it. I
I
wasn't sure
will
if it
punish you. She sounds so much like a wannabe Sailor Moon.
was... She is.
She's adorable.
I was curious how her
Let's
wings were
fillet
playing.
him.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be a shield or what.
Bakoom.
Okay, nice. Bow and arrow attack. I was suspecting that might be the combo. Nice.
Yes,
Oh, but
it
they
does look
did-
kind of like a bow, but she also uses it as a bat left. So
Yeah.
it's like a combat bow of awesomeness.
Yeah.
These are hard to eat. Oh, he's trying to eat the canned peaches without opening the can!
Oy vey. Yay! We've now witnessed 9 Kyurangers.
出ましたよね。何のこと？オリオン号のパイロット兼秘書兼ワシピンク。よろしく頼む。いいね、ラプター。
Good job, Raptor.
改めてよろしくお願いします。8人目のキュレンジャーも見つかったかあれ。スティンガーが仲間になれば9人揃うんだけどな。奴の話はすんの。Don't mention him.
Yeah, they still gotta figure out what to do about Stinger. Hey, little cake.
Oh, he made it out of the peaches. He got the can open.
Nice. Yeah, that Malistrate's still out there.
夢を追いかけるのはとても苦しい。でもみんなと一緒なら夢は叶う。
I feel like we're just...
おじさま。
Oh, she talks to the ship.
The ship is Uncle Sama.
I was wondering what...
And she made fan art too!
Yeah. Oh, Ridoran knows about where they are. Wait, there's a secret to Earth?
Well, that might explain why there's so many Malistrates there.
Yeah.
Hi, Stinger.
So... I'm curious. So it looks like Earth is going to play...
Oh, wait, there! Look, she's dancing!
Yeah.
With the...
Oh,
commander.
Shut up! Oh, cute. No, Ashitama, Ashitama. Oh, cute. Cute, cute, tama, 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 cute, cute. Cute, tama, 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 cute, cute. I
I'm not gonna keep doing this, it's repetitive.
Hey, these are the words I have.
Cute.
Tama, cute. Hey!
Actually, that's one of the easier ones to learn because it is so repetitive.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, we're getting Stinger's origin next time. Nice.
Sweat.
Oh, okay. So it looks like Stinger will be joining next time. That'll be the end of our intro arc, I guess. And we'll also be seeing that monster again, the Magistrate who steals children's dreams.
Kamen Rider.
Hey.
Super Sentai will be teaming up with the Ultimate Riders to fight.
Yes, they do that every now and again.
Thanks for that.
But
I'm lucky to get to fight with them all.
Fascinating.
Because he's lucky, so
Yeah.
he's lucky for everything.
X8 is so crazy looking. He's got the anime hair built into his helmet, which is hilarious. This was a good episode.
Yes, I
I'm-
enjoyed
I'm
this
very much-
thoroughly. Very thoroughly.
Just
Remember after, she's
just
awesome.
the beautiful optimism of this show is fantastic.
It is insanely optimistic.
It's specifically
Look, I didn't use it.
it's specifically wonderful because of the setting that they're in. Like, they are not shying away from how horrible this setting is. They're just making the characters like the most optimistic people in the universe because they kind of need to be.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, there's really two ways this sort of thing can go, and one
Yeah.
of them will not make a good Sentai.
Well,
You have to be the most optimistic people in the universe, or you have to be the most, like, cynical, this is war people. And that does not, for good children's television, make.
yeah, fair.
You know, it goes this way, or it goes Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
These are your two options for,
I'm curious how long they're going to stay on Earth, and if that's going to be.
I think they're going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
They may actually be planted there for a considerable period of time. Because they mentioned that there are way too many,
They refer to them as consumars.
consumers.
I'm
and
not
then-
quite sure what that means.
I don't know, but there's only supposed to be one per planet, but there's apparently a whole bunch of them on Earth.
I'm still
Plus,
getting the
Earth
terms
has
down.
a secret.
Yeah.
I think they may be on Earth for a while now. We
Yeah.
might not be doing quite so much planet hopping.
Yeah, which is, I mean, we don't need to as much now that we have all the Rangers established. I just hope they don't just settle
They
down on
probably
Earth
have to
for the
go
series.
off on missions to, like, I don't know, get new equipment or something.
Yeah.
But I think that liberating Earth is going to be the main plot for a while now.
I just hope that it's not the main plot. I just hope that this is an arc, because I want them to keep
Fair
planet
enough.
hopping.
I would like to see that be the case, but I'm not sure I think it will.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I kind of see them sticking to Earth at this point.
Yeah.
At least up until a sort of, I mean, we've been watching Go Busters.
Yeah.
At least up until it takes a Go Busters midway turn and goes, we're changing the plot!
Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the Earth arc is going to be, but it definitely looks to be an arc.
Yep.
Since they
There's a secret.
have multiple monsters on that planet.
Actually, I can think of what the secret is. Remember how you discussed at one point that constellations all have to be viewed from a given planet?
Oh, that's true.
And a lot of these constellations are ones that we can see from Earth.
That is true.
So it may be the source of Q power.
It could be. That is a very good point. Because constellations, they don't look like the things that they look like unless you're viewing them from a specific spot.
Right, because a constellation is just an arrangement of objects in the far distance. So if you change your perspective, those objects are going to shift in location relative to one another.
Yeah.
Now, they may be very similar from within, say, the same star system. Like,
Yeah.
constellations from Mars are not going to be looking too much different from constellations from Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the stars are so far out there. But if you are in entirely different star systems,
Yeah.
they're going to look entirely different. And we've got Gemini, we've got Cancer, we've got
Well, there are 88. There are 88 constellations that they're covering in this.
And they, as far as I can tell, are all Earthbound constellations.
Yeah.
And that is what's special about Earth.
But yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes moving forward. I'm looking forward to the. Apparently, it looks like Stinger's joining the team next time.
I need to figure out exactly where to start my karaoke so that I don't get us ahead.
Yeah. He's definitely. Actually, you know what? Also, next time I should probably listen in too, so we're both in sync. Because I was trying to be in sync with the TV.
Fair enough. But if I start at the right place, then you will be in sync with me and the TV.
True. But it'll also help if I can actually listen to it as well.
Yeah, but if you take the headphones out of both of my ears, then you're going to distract me on the melody.
Well, not both. Well, it would be, you get one headphone, I guess.
Right, but then we have to be like right up to each other.
Well, with your...
How far can we get from each other with these?
We could probably get pretty far.
Yeah, I guess we can.
That's about the same distance we were.
Okay, yeah, like we can make that work.
I think that'll get us better.
I have to get the ear on the same side as you.
We're trying to get this down.
So that we can give you the guys an approximately correct version of the theme without you having to hear the theme on the thing, which would get us flagged.
Yeah, it's trickier than with the Power Rangers theme, which I'll admit we still don't quite have the Ninja Steel theme down. But
I'm not even.
But that's at least English.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing: it's even harder than, say, for example, a lot of the. I said I don't care about the Ninja Steel. I'm not even trying. Yeah. But it's harder than a lot of other things that I already can sing in Japanese because, as you pointed out earlier, there are quite a few Japanese equivalents of the $5 word there.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of compound words, at least in the phonetics that we're looking at, the Romanized lyrics.
There are a lot of really long words like that in Japanese, but I've never seen quite so many of them strung together quite so close to one another.
That might just be the romanization that we're working off of.
In a lyrical thing. But it's not just the one we're working off, it's the same one in the karaoke.
Yeah. Well, that might be the translation that the page that I was looking at was working off of.
That's fair enough.
Or vice versa.
But either that, they're also...
Yeah, it's pretty quick paced.
Which is just...
The only things that aren't quick paced are like the English words.
Lucky Star!
Kyuranger, yes, we can say Kyuranger pretty well. Lucky Star,
we
Story.
Go.
We Go, that's another one. Tobe is nice and easy. Raptor's flight was fantastic. I know we're not going to be able to utilize that, like every episode to that level.
No, because that's got to be a major effect.
Wonderful.
But it was beautiful.
The aesthetics in this show are so good. Like,
so good.
And yeah, people had talked about with Q the weapon, how Raptor kind of gets the short end of the straw since hers is just without any attachments. But at least they do make up for that with the telescoping.
The telescope Q-Tama
that turns into a sniper.
Well, it's basically a sniper sight that she shoots through.
Yeah, which is great.
And it's fantastic.
And it makes sense for her to have a projectile weapon. And really,
because she's a flyer.
She's a flyer. A small projectile weapon is the most logical thing for her to have.
Yeah, she's the ranged rogue.
Yeah,
of the party, so to speak. And that has always been my favorite position, to be the ranged rogue.
Yeah.
I know that the melee rogue is usually a lot more useful because you can get flanking in on that, but if you take cover every other turn, you still get your sneak attack damage.
Yeah. But they do, the weapons do fit them very well, I think. Each individual weapon ties well into their...
Of course the Minotaur has an axe.
Yeah, the Minotaur has the axe, the wolf has the claw, the leader has the sword, because of course he does. The scorpion has a spear, the snake has a sickle.
I'm not really sure how Hami's...
hers is a rapier, but it turns into a sword whip that's a lot like a chameleon tongue.
Oh, it's a tongue. Okay, I was going to say, I'm not sure how hers matches. It's the tongue.
Because when you see how she uses it, she changes it into a sword whip, and the whip would be very much like the chameleon tongue.
Like the tongue. No, I see where you're going with that.
with Spada,
Oh,
he's mincing.
Of course, he's always mincing.
Yeah.
He's a cook. No, I was trying to figure out how the whip worked in with chameleon until you mentioned tongue. And I was like, oh, no, I get it. Because, like, an iguana, a whip would have made a lot more sense. Because if you've ever been near an angry iguana...
Oh, they smack you around with the tail?
Oh, they smack you right with the tail.
Yeah.
You can get tail whipped something serious by an angry, especially an adolescent male iguana with no lady friend.
Fair enough. I have not had that much experience with iguanas.
When I was in high school, the biology club had a male adolescent iguana, and being deemed capable enough by the biology teacher who ran the thing to handle the adolescent male iguana was a great honor. So the president of the club decided that it was only going to be assigned to him and the vice president, and the teacher overruled them. It was just like, yeah, but Marisa also knows how to handle the iguana, so... Unfortunately, what comes with that is also being partially responsible for cleaning the iguana cage.
I will admit that
Which is huge, by the way. Iguana's cage is like 7 feet tall.
Yeah. It was a little weird that, I mean, it made sense for that Hammy got... somebody had to get left out of the combination, and Hammy's generally the arm, so it made sense for her to get swapped out. But at the same time, it would have been nice. I don't know if maybe I missed something, but it would have been nice if they gave an excuse for something for her to do while the others were in battle. I don't know. Maybe.
But I think that's why.
Maybe she was getting the children to safety.
For now, I think that's another reason that the little lottery thing is important. So that you have 5 people and you make the 5 people Zord.
Right. It's a good logical use of the limitations that they're working with.
Yeah.
Although that does bring me to one of the things I was about to say, which is that
Lucky's always going to be on the team because he's the center.
Well, he's also Lucky. Anytime that you spin a roulette wheel, of course Lucky's going to win.
Yeah.
Until they have an episode where Lucky, has an unlucky day. Which I feel is going to happen.
Yeah, it'll be like Alexander and the No Good, Very Bad, Awful, Terrible Day.
Yeah.
I'm moving to Australia.
They
made a movie about that. I'm not sure how that would work.
I will admit that probably one of the best episodes of Overdrive was that one where Mac was randomly unlucky. That was.
I used that at an internet conversation the other day where someone was just like, "I just have this." They were talking about how it was the worst day ever, and I'm like, "I'm moving to Australia," and their answer was, "I don't think that would help." Oh. Obviously, you have never read Alexander and the No Good, Very Bad, Terrible, Awful Day.
I forgot that he said that.
On several pages.
I haven't read it in 20 years.
It's fine, but it's a classic.
It is a classic.
I'm moving to Australia.
But yeah, the silly optimism, it does go a little too far for the setting, really, at times, which would bother me more if it wasn't so fun.
I was gonna say, like I said, I think if you're gonna go with the optimism, you have to go all out with this.
Well, here's my point. The Q-let is ridiculous in how they use it. But it's also ridiculously fun.
The inside of their ship looks like a kindergarten or Discovery Zone. Once you're in that setting, you have to accept things like the Q-let. Even though I just said before, why aren't we assigning the thing? I am now understanding that this is just how things are going to be because they've got to do a Barney dance with the big purple captain to choose a Q-globe, choose a Q-globe.
And I'm like, this is ridiculous, this makes no sense, but it's so much fun that I'm enjoying it and I can't stop.
Well, Jake, that's going to be like the time that I spent 3 hours watching Magical Trevor.
Wait. Oh my, I'm just...
Everyone knows Magical Trevor because the tricks that he knows are magically clever. It's what do now, disappearing a cow. Where is the cow? Hidden right now. Taking a bow, it's Magical Trevor. Everyone agrees that his tricks are clever.
What is that from?
It's one of those Weeble videos. It's by the same guy who did Badger's Mushroom.
Oh,
Magical Trevor just goes around and around and around.
I'm like, I was trying to think if that was from like a TV show or something.
No, I just watched Magical Trevor for 3 hours straight.
That is ridiculous.
I was in college at the time.
You're a crazy person.
Although my favorite one really has to be late night shopping.
Late night shopping.
Have you gotten some of those Jaffa cakes? Some of those cookies with the pancakes with the chocolatey bits that aren't really chocolate but look like they should be. Give them to your dog, or I don't know, an invalid. Late night shopping.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
I've seen things, I've seen them with my eyes, I've seen things, they're often in disguise, like carrots, handbags, cheese, budgies, weddings, Kuala Lumpur.
So we're hoping to just, right now we're just trying to sap the strength from the viral memes and maybe it'll get us more views. I think it's what's happening right now. I don't know.
I love Weeble stuff, and it's so old that like probably half of our audience has no freaking clue because it's viral videos from the time before YouTube.
I mean, I remember the Badgers, but I don't really know the others that well.
These were all by the same guy.
Yeah, yep.
He's also under Narwhals.
Narwhals. I'm not sure on that one.
Narwhals. Something with narwhals, something in the narwhals, or
Duly noted.
we've got the lions, only in Kenya. Got lions and tigers out in Kenya.
That sounds a little bit more familiar, vaguely. This is weird.
When I was in college and I decided to be an EMAC and I decided that I was going to specialize in Flash video, it is because I wanted to grow up to be Weeble.
Of course, that makes all the sense.
This was my life's calling.
I
was going to make 3-minute long looping animated videos that people watch for 3 hours at a time. You sell merch for them and get rich. That was my life plan. The bottom fell out of Flash and then we got YouTube and people started watching videos that actually had content instead of just watching I've seen things, I've seen them with my eyes, I've seen things. They're often in disguise like carrots, handbags, cheese.
The internet is a weird place.
But I'm still nostalgic for the days of that. That was back in the Homestar Runner era.
Yeah.
Strong Bad's email was another thing that was going around big at the time, because at the time, if you wanted to make a viral video, you made it in Flash and you hosted it yourself.
Yeah.
Because you did not have YouTube. If you couldn't host it yourself, you put it on Newgrounds.
I keep forgetting that YouTube wasn't really a thing when we started college.
No, it wasn't.
It became a thing by the end
of college. But at the beginning, we were in the Flash video era.
That makes me feel old, just knowing that, we were in college before
I was
YouTube.
watching Strong Bad's email in my parents' basement in high school.
Yeah, I remember the Strong Bad.
Come on the hook with gods. Come on the hook with gods. Everybody to the limit. The cheat is to the limit. Everybody come off the hook with gods.
I still when I go to my laptop, I'll sit down and check email. Because that's literally, I'm checking my email.
We're dating ourselves.
No, hon. We're married now. We're not dating.
Bring back pie.
No. So, the Kyuranger.
Hey, Bob. I like pie. 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 Pie! When come back, bring pie.
Did you have more than your standard amount of dew this evening?
No, I did not.
This was just a really fun episode.
I'm just, it's got me all bubbly and boily, and then I started remembering Weeble stuff, because that was the cartoon, there was a series of 40 episodes of Weeble and Bob.
I don't remember very well.
That was the white egg on the purple background that went back and forth and said stupid stuff, and the littler white egg.
Okay.
Weeble was the biggest stupid one, and Bob was the little one. And Bob was somewhat intelligent, but he was always getting rolled over by Weeble.
Yeah. I think we've reached the end of this tangent.
Okay.
I mean, it's fun, but we have skewed so far away from this episode.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And we have been...
Sorry. And it is... Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about 12 minutes of video left, so I'm gonna the Wheel and Dog stuff.
It's okay. I don't mind the tangent. It's just
the inside of their ship looks a little bit like the inside of Tubby Hill, where the Teletubbies live.
Okay. I didn't actually watch Teletubbies.
Neither did I, but
fair enough.
Later on, I became familiar with certain parts of it.
I do find it interesting that apparently Orion communicates with Raptor, and vice versa. That was something I wasn't expecting. I'm curious if that will play into anything later on.
Did I miss something? I didn't remember him communicating.
Well, the thing was, when she was writing in her journal at the beginning, she said uncle.
Right.
And I didn't know what she was talking about.
Neither did I.
And then at the end she said uncle again, and then zoomed out and saw that she was talking to the ship, and the ship said Orion.
Yeah, but I'm not sure he was necessarily speaking to her. I think Orion, the ship might just say that.
Maybe.
It's entirely possible that she's talking to a ship that can't talk back to her.
I don't know.
Because Orion seems like not the correct response to what she was saying. And
that's
it is
fair.
his name.
That's fair. I don't know.
That could just be a sound the ship makes.
Or
and
it could
as
be...
an android, if she was made specifically for him, I could see her referring to him as uncle, especially since, if I recall correctly, in a lot of Asian cultures, you would call older men or women who are not your parents, but are people you're supposed to respect, uncle or auntie.
Yeah, well, it could also, or it could be like a Pokemon thing where, even though it's just one word, it could have different meanings.
Yes.
Because Pokemon can communicate to one another.
This is true.
So I'm curious if...
Oh, I thought you were going with Pokemon Moon, where he keeps calling the kid Cuz, but I'm pretty sure they're not actually cousins, it's just that they're in Hawaii.
Yes, because I've seen Pokemon Moon.
I played it.
Yeah, but
I live-tweeted it. Do you not follow my Twitter? You're my husband!
I don't follow the game. All I know is that you're collecting Pokemon. I don't know the story or anything. I don't know any of the characters.
If you were following my live tweeting, you would know.
It must have been at a time when I wasn't looking at.
Yeah, I haven't played in like a month and a half. Or 2 months or
it's
something
not.
like that.
You probably live tweeted.
I've only beat one island kahuna. I really need to get back to that. Okay,
you probably live tweeted at a time when I wasn't.
They have a really fun aesthetic going on, though.
Yes, they do.
It really has that Teletubbies, Rainbow Bright kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And.
But I like that.
I still think that the strongest influence I still think on the aesthetic is something more like Rainbow Bright, though, because they've got those little caps on their shoulders. The bad guys are all sucking worlds gray. There's definitely. I mean, I don't know if they even know Rainbow Bright in Japan, but that's.
I don't think that they've been. Well, have they been established that that's what happens when a world is drained of its plenity and does it go gray?
I'm just looking at Earth when they got there. Everybody was wearing black and brown and gray. Yeah,
it's drab, but it's not like a literal color shock.
But in comparison to...
Well, to the very colorful Kyurangers.
Yeah. And the very colorful villains.
Yeah, it was more of an...
They're using a color palette aesthetic in order to convey...
Yeah, that I recognize. I'm just saying it's not...
It's not a literal murky Disney.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making.
It is a artistic indication that is definitely, you know...
yeah, that... But
taking the color out of things.
I will admit that the shoulders... Yeah, you're right, that is kind of Rainbow Brightish. Which isn't... It's not that far outside of the realm that they could be somewhat inspired by Rainbow Bright.
I love Rainbow Bright. And Strawberry Shortcake.
Partially because there was, among other things, there was some American influence in those designs, I believe. Oh. From Bandai America. What?
I just find it funny that I don't know that Bandai... Does Bandai have anything to do with Rainbow Bright?
No, but Bandai America would be...
No, Bandai America.
Americans who could have grown up on Rainbow Bright.
Fair enough. But then also you see cap sleeves like that on certain seasons of Sailor Moon.
Okay.
And there's definitely some serious Sailor Moon influence, especially in the character of Raptor, who's like, I will punish you in the name of...
Yeah.
Not the moon, but something.
Yeah. Raptor
that
was
is very Sailor.
Raptor was just great this episode. Raptor's been pretty great overall.
Sailor Moon.
I like that we're finally starting to get a little bit of development.
That's such a gateway anime.
On Spada.
I could never get into Dragon Ball Z.
He's slowly becoming a bit more established.
Yeah, Spada's full of puns, apparently.
Well, yeah, that's been his whole shtick. Just like, Champ's the luchador. But Hammy, I feel is the one who needs it most right now.
Yeah.
She was kind of the leader of the group in that first instance of the trio, and now she's kind of fading into the background.
I got the feeling that Spada was.
It was kind of hard to say between the three of them.
Yeah.
But she was like the first one to speak when they first landed.
Well, as far as I can tell, she's the first one to do a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily mean she's leading. It just means that she is always faster than everyone else. She's like, speedy and fast. She's like Speedy Gonzales, the Chameleon Power Ranger.
But I feel like she needs some more development. Because right now her main gimmick is she finds everything really funny. Which is just kind of weird.
Yeah, she had more than her allotted amount of value.
Yeah. I mean, I've got nothing. I have no problems with her at the moment, but I'm just not. She's the one who has the least there. I feel like right now.
Fair enough.
Spot is slowly starting to get a little bit more with his protective nature towards Raptor in this episode.
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, he's crushing her dreams, but on the other hand, he really doesn't want to see anything bad happen to her.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like
he's being protective.
He's being the responsible adult in this party.
Yeah.
Because
which is good.
Clearly the general, the captain, is not being the responsible adult in this party.
Spot is a little bit of the Team Dad Big Brother type.
Yeah, that's what I said, the responsible adult.
Which we didn't really get to establish until
No, that
now.
was definitely just established.
Which fits with him being the ship's cook.
It does.
He takes care of everybody.
Yeah.
And that's a reason that it makes sense with his character for that to be his other trait.
Yeah. He's definitely, Team Dad.
Because right now
I was gonna say Team Mom, but
it seems like each character kind of has a quirk and a trait. Lucky is super lucky, but he's also optimistic and tries to inspire everybody.
Spada's the shift, but he's also the responsible party.
Yeah. Champ is the big brash fighter. He's got all the wrestling.
The deep man pain.
Yes. Well, he wants to honor the memory of his creator.
Raptor obviously is simultaneously sort of the angry, going to snap on you at any moment, like Kundare kind of thing. Not Tsundare in this case. But she's also a dreamy little girl who writes self-insert fanfic.
Actually, you know what Raptor is?
What?
She's what a lot of us thought Kendall was going to be.
Yes!
When we were kind of a little disappointed when Kendall wasn't that.
But that's okay, because Raptor is.
But Raptor is what we all thought Kendall would be, which was that she's harsh on the others because because part of her wants to be one herself.
Yes.
And yes, she did eventually become a ranger, but it wasn't out of a specific desire.
Right.
So, yeah, Raptor is getting to do that thing that we want to see out of Kendall, which is nice. I like that each episode we're slowly digging into these characters and getting more out of them. The fact that we got more out of Spada this time was really a welcome touch. And of course, Lucky is still the main plot driver. That's basically his role. He drives the plot. But at least this time it wasn't him who picked out the destination, and Earth is independently important.
Earth is actually important.
Earth is independently important as outside of the importance that Lucky assigns to it. He still says Lucky like 5 times an episode.
I don't think we're going to break him of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping to see some character development on his fronts to like right now he's okay as a static character, but I want to see some development there because otherwise it's going to be pretty flat. But the others are all getting layers introduced, so I'm hoping to see some layers in Lucky too. So yeah, I think that's I think everything that we've had to say about this episode we pretty well covered, because a lot of it we were talking about while it was happening.
Yeah.
And just gushing about it as it was going on.
It was so pretty!
It was super pretty. I liked the evil Snuffleupagus. That's his name.
He looked more like Evil Boing Boing to me.
A little bit. Bing Bong.
Bing Bong! Evil Bing Bong!
He's a cross between Bing Bong and the Snuffleupagus.
Yep.
I was going to try to combine those two words, but I couldn't figure out a way that worked.
Bingalopagus?
Bingalopagus. There we go. He's Bingalopagus.
Bingalopagus? I don't know.
And I was thinking the other half of Bing Bong's name wasn't quite going to work. Except with possibly all the smoke. I don't know.
Wait, Bing Bong has...
We were saying Bingalopagus.
Oh, Bingalopagus.
Yeah.
Bongalopagus, no.
No.
That would just go back to the whole point where a lot of people thought that maybe Snuffleupagus was because...
Well, everyone also had those smoky clouds full of dreams hovering over their heads, so maybe that is more... I don't know.
I don't know, but there was a period of time where everybody thought that Big Bird was like either on drugs or crazy or whatever because nobody believed in Snuffleupagus.
I like Snuffy. He always talked really sad, but he was always just a really supportive guy.
But do you know why they changed Snuffleupagus?
Why? I forget.
Well, because in the 1980s there was all that whole, like, realization that sometimes children got touched by adults at school or something and they needed to tell an adult or whatever, and they didn't want to continue having this storyline where Big Bird was talking about something and all the adults didn't believe him.
Oh, okay.
So they wanted to make Snuffleupagus real so that everyone could see Snuffleupagus as real and everyone would trust and believe what Big Bird was saying, and Big Bird could confide in people, and the adults would show that they
right. I had forgotten about that.
Because they didn't want kids to think they couldn't talk to adults about their problems.
Yeah.
And kids should be able to talk to adults about their problems. That's what the adults in their life are there for, to help them with their problems, because they are children and they don't know how to solve them yet.
Yep.
Whether they are that kind of problem that people were scared about in the 80s that turned out to be a little bit more overblown than it actually was, because there was some, like, witch hunt thing going on with nursery schools. It was a little bit weird.
Fair enough.
Kind of like the pre-scandal, only with less facts. But also about other problems, like the bully on the playground, or I'm scared of the dog.
Right.
You know? Kids need to be able to confide in adults.
Yep.
So that's what was up with Snuffy.
Yep. And then later on, in the distant future, he became a pink alien who ate dreams.
Sesame Street was good like that. Just like how they deal with it when Mr. Hooper died.
Fair enough. Anyhow.
Now I'm off on tangent again.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode. I'm looking forward to Orange joining the team.
I'm interested to see how that happens, considering he is presently evil.
Yeah,
he appeared to be on the ship with the guys talking about how they had to be destroyed.
They set events in motion for the next confrontation. I'm curious to see the results of that confrontation. I'm not terribly surprised that he's not remaining antagonistic, simply because he's considered one of the core 9.
No, and that makes sense. My question is just that how are they going to manage that in one episode? I thought that would be like, maybe a 2-parter or something.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming the next episode will reveal his backstory, and that will bring everything in
full circle.
That will clarify what's going on. And I mean, he had a full episode of being completely antagonistic, and
he did,
and not.
I'm expecting. I guess what I was looking for was an episode in the middle where he's conflicted before he becomes.
Yeah, a bit more of a trilogized aspect to it.
Yeah, bad, confused, good.
Yeah. Well, they do seem to be pushing, I think, to establish the status quo during these
Real
first 5
fast,
episodes.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of ground to cover. And I'm curious to see how they establish all of it. Actually, you know, I'm wondering if, considering they seem to be doing these half and half episode focuses where you have a primary focus, but it also reveals
Something it was somebody else. Like in this case, it was Raptor, but we also got Spada.
Yeah. I'm wondering if next time, maybe as we round out this
We get
intro
Hammy.
arc, we might get some Hammy, and maybe Hammy will tie into Stinger joining the team. I don't know. Some people may have already seen the episode.
Or maybe Hammy can help.
I think the episode might already be online.
Hammy can help with
Sure.
Chunk.
Champ.
She could maybe be all like, Champ, I'm listening to your problems.
Yeah.
Let me be supportive of you. Now that this guy that you really don't like is coming out of the team.
Yeah, I want to get a better feel for Hammy's character.
Yeah, we'll see how she handles the situation, because it would be nice if they did give us some traits
more.
for Hammy besides hyperactive.
But no, the cast is gelling well.
Tiny.
They're
Not that
getting
there's anything wrong with being hyperactive and tiny.
they're getting things down. I like that even though Naga and Balance didn't have much to do, they were still.
I know this emotion. She's angry.
Yes. I'm very frustrated. Or something like, or how frustrating. I'm like, good, you are keeping on this and working it well, and it's being amusing. I'm sure there'll be an evolution on that over time, but right now it's working well. So yeah, the show is gelling together really nicely.
Like Magellan.
This was an excellent focus episode for Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
And it kicked off a major story arc for the show. So I can't wait to see Stinger join the team next time. And I think that'll wrap things up for us tonight.
All
so,
right.
Until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
Badgers, 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 badgers,
Snuffle
badgers,
up
badgers,
against-
badgers, 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 badgers.